coming back at it again. That double upload. I think I did upload a video yesterday. Oh yeah, yesterday. So I'm doing more weekly analysis here. This week just ended, and we starting next week. And all things considered, I had a good first week. No, typically I don't trade the first week of a month because we have these guys. Most importantly, this guy and this guy. But the week went fairly predictable. Although I didn't really trade much coming into the market after we had this consolidation here, it kind of gave a key and clear sign that we wanted to go down, especially after this candle in here. I said it in the last video, the breakdown. Well, in the prediction, I said I was looking at this consolidation because we had a bullish day, then we had a bearish day, then we had a next bullish day that closed above, and then Friday was a bearish day. In my head, I saying it as, okay, I can understand why we have a pullback here because we had, well, I mean, we had a lot of updates. We've been trending high, but in the, you know, um, last couple of days, I could understand we had a discounted day, and I thought Thursday would have, break that discounted day with a body above, and you know, finish strong after we did trade low first and then trade up and close strong. So I was expecting Friday to either consolidate or continue it for clues of what next week may do. Next week being this week. So when Friday traded like this, failed to go above and then close here. Sorry, when Friday did that, Monday now, when I saw this Monday, I was like, huh. Coming into Tuesday, I was like, yeah, this could be a bearish day, a bearish week, and yeah, so be it. So, all that considered, all things said, in the last video was the trade ideas that I had from the 1st to the 4th. I posted the trades that I took, showed the losers, showed the winners, showed the ones that was a winner, that I took a L on, that eventually become a winner, and how I made back the money plus more on the 50k. I think I bought the 50k, I bought it the start of the week, so that means I bought it Monday, or no, I bought it Sunday night, got the credentials Monday, and I'm already up 2% on that one, up 5% on phase 2, 10k. I went back and draw down because I did close the position. That was a winner on Tuesday, on Wednesday, sorry, prematurely. Anyways, that's one thing. This week, I'm looking at the market, and from a dollar index perspective, we traded up into a monthly gap, monthly imbalance, but it has some key notes we need to take away from here. Reason being is the strong break above last week low and the failure to take it. That's on the mancha, my bad. The failure to take last week low, creating like a swing low, while that coincided with creating a swing high on foreign pairs. Alright, and we have a close below 2 up candles, and then we have 1 down candle. This candle comes in at close at 32.24. We close this week at 32.24. Alright, and but most importantly, this candle in here, this candle took the high, liquidated it, and then next week we close lower. Now if this was like a 1 minute chart, as I said, I like to look at the candles like a 1 minute chart from a 1 minute perspective to have an idea of what the next candle more likely to do. So this was a 1 minute chart, and we see something like this where we had a bullish close followed by a bearish close, indecisive, and then a bearish close that broke above, creating a FEG. If we get back into the gap, you'll expect that to hold to go up. The fact that we failed and closed through the gap indicates that we could obviously get a retest of the 50% of the weekly fair value gap and continue going lower to tackle the month low, the swing low, because I didn't like either how this fair value gap, yes, we did create a higher high, but we created a next gap that was tested and failed so fast after creating this gap. I didn't like that. If you notice this time here and even in here, when we created the gap and we trade above these two highs and we created our next gap right after, we held that gap. We didn't trade through the gap and close. Notice we closed here, we didn't close. We used it and make our next step up and then sold off. And or we cleared this high here and we trade back into it. If we obviously break this gap, then that will make this a balanced price range, and will make this period to fail also, and we could potentially go lower. But I'm not looking for that right now, even though it kind of showing signs for that because the election coming up next month and everything. You know, just taking it week by week. But I would be having a slightly bearish tone going into next week, but it will be confirmed when we break some significant lows. If this low get broken and these PDRs selling price faster down, well, that would more likely confirm, you know, from a weekly perspective. So with that being said, it goes without question if we're looking for weakness in foreign, especially GU that has been strong, that means we're looking for bullishness in DXY. But we need to see we're in a monthly gap. We have a one up close, 1, 2, 3. This is a proper fair value gap for me. But it would have been a lot more high probability had this candle take this. Let me say proper fair value gap. If this month took if July had took June and then created this formation, yeah, but that didn't get liquidated, so it's telling me that this high and obviously this high, but low hanging fruit would be this one, would be draws, would be a draw. Alright, so we could trade up, break that, come back, use that, and then go back up. I could see that happening. I'll actually play out for that to happen, simply because we refuse to take this low. We trade over these down weeks, sorry. That would be a future, that could possibly be a future monthly order block, but most importantly, we closed above with a big body. That's a big strong sign for the week. All right, so going into next week, I would expect pullback. I mean, I'm still marking up my chart, to be honest. I just say I'll make the video while I'm marking up my chart. I'll just make the video here. I wouldn't really take too long while marking it up and talking, so it wouldn't be such a long video. We headed into week 2 of quarter 3. This is the beginning of Q3. Yeah, this was the beginning of Q3 here, and Q3 tends to be, sorry, not Q3, beginning of Q4. My bad. This is the last quarter of the financial year, and it tends to either be a continuation or a reversal. And we can't really take the first month too much into play because, again, even though I like to break up the months also in quarters, so we have a Q. This could just be accumulation month to the high and then continue going on. But we need to move off of what what the last week did and what the current week more likely to do. All right, so we had a strong close above the last week, and we could look for some short ideas going into next week, which will be the week of the 7th to the 12th. All right, so we don't have any news Monday and Tuesday as of yet. They may come back and add some during the week on the weekend, but all we really need to study next week is where, okay, CPI is Tuesday next week. Okay, so it will be a big day. We'll keep bearishness, looking to sell at the open or high of each of the previous day candles. We could possibly expect Thursday to be a bullish day, aka a premium day, and we could look to get a short at the high going into Friday, or maybe just buy the low. I can kind of see that happening already. Friday was, let me see how today was. Today was one of those days again that was not much volume. So whenever I see this, we open and close within close proximity. Very small body candle. I could probably see Monday going up, and if we get an up move Monday, I would look to go short Tuesday, you know, or I might just buy and then expect, instead of looking for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to be down and then Thursday be the up. Maybe Monday consolidate, Tuesday trade up, Wednesday trade above the Wednesday start to consolidate because CPI close, and then Thursday trade up to come back down. That tends to happen. When you look at any markets for the length of time I have in detail, even though I only really own it, but this is my second year, and the last, I would say, 7 months is when I really solidified on how I was understanding market. The first year was just learning. You can't really do anything much from just learning stuff. You have no um, foundation to pin where you're learning on. So again, even though I'm very new, fairly new at this point, sophomore year, I spent a lot of time watching these candlesticks, and I spent a lot of time watching, you can see, from smaller time frames. If it was like a 1 minute, 5 minute chart, what it should do, but with the understanding that we only daily or weekly or monthly time frame, so they take a little long to play out, if that makes sense. So I'll end the video here. Again, next week we'll be documenting the trades. I am expecting continuation with the bearishness, considering the close above. I would look for a pullback inside of here. Um, had we see a wick and we closed inside or closer to the midway point of this gap, I would be like strongly looking at this to be the draw. But because of this wick through, I will be looking for let's see, to the 3,000 flat, 3,000, 3,000 to be the draw, and I would be looking for any shorts above previous day highs, and yeah. So see you guys next week.